Well, I thought our season was outstanding. I mean, it was a great volleyball season for Purdue Volleyball. It just came to kind of a quick and disappointing finish. And I hope that our fans and our players and our coaching staff and really everybody associated with Purdue Volleyball will look back at what a terrific season it was and not hang on to really just a subpar performance by our team at a bad time against Florida State in the Sweet 16. We're still somewhat stinging from that loss, as you could imagine, and probably will for a long, long time. But when you look at the season, the 29 wins, 5 losses, the best in a long time, a second-place finish in the Big Ten, another big accomplishment for this program, keeping in mind that the Big Ten is a pretty strong volleyball league, as most people know. And I think you're starting to see some other things that go along with the program finding success. Ariel Turner being Player of the Year in the Big Ten, and Tiffany Fisher being a unanimous All Big Ten selection, and felt like we could have had some others that, you know, probably earned some recognition and didn't quite receive it. But when you only honor 14 players with Big Ten accolades in a 12-team league, when you've got the likes of Nebraska and Penn State and Illinois, who was runner-up in the country, and Minnesota and Purdue and Michigan State and Ohio State and on down the line, it's really tough to make that all Big Ten team. So for us to have 2 unanimous selections I thought was a real point of pride for our program this season. So yeah, it was a great season. We'll always, you know, remember that it was an opportunity to do something that we didn't really complete. I think that's the one thing that will burn in us, and hopefully burn hot between now and next year. You'd like to think our players will respond to that. I know our coaching staff is still really, I guess, disappointed about the way the team finished the season. We take a lot of that credit on ourselves, that we did something that we shouldn't have done, or we didn't do enough, whatever. You look back at it, you try to figure out how do you lose to a team that you really believe you're better than, but it happens all the time. And in NCAA tournament play, where when you lose one and you go home, it's a tough business. But I think we'll learn from that, and you know, we've always been pointing towards next season as being a real key point in this building process, and I think the loss will only add fuel to that fire. We had better, you know, community support. The student support has always been there, but I think it was at an all-time high this year as well. We broke every attendance record we could possibly find in the books, so that was good. But when you go 17-1 at home, you're going to get people coming out to watch what's going on, and I really just hope that will continue, and I think it will. I mean, I think that every year that our staff has been here, we've seen a steady incline. This year we took a big jump to where we were selling out Beelan Court at Holloway Gym just about every night, and even into the tournament. Last year in the NCAA tournament, I think we drew about 1,200 for each first and second round contest. This year we had 2,400 for both of those. So I think that's an indication that, you know, people are jumping on board and they're excited about the volleyball program, and I don't think that will stop with all the players that we have returning, and the Big Ten being such a dynamite volleyball conference. I think fans have recognized that being in Holloway Gym is the place to be on Friday and Saturday nights, and it will be exciting next season, and matching a 17-1 home slate will be really, really challenging. We beat some pretty good teams in there this year, and we hope to do it again, but 17-1 is really a good performance on the home.